I'm going to do something a little different for this episode of Unsleeved. I don't have any orders that have come in or anything new to show off, like vinyl or cassettes or anything. So I'm going to dig through my ticket stub collection that is in this box that my wife made me, and just talk about some memories of some concerts that I attended over my years. I am 43, so my concert days go back to about 96, I would say. So when I was 16, I think I started going kind of actively. But there's probably a bunch in here that I forgot about, so it'd be fun to dig through this, because I haven't really dug through this in many years. I just throw new stuff on top and kind of forget about it. I will say that I am the weirdo who selects mail me my tickets on the online orders for out of town shows. So I always pay like $4 or $5 extra just to have the the receipt, I guess you would say. I figured, why not have some kind of record of it happening, if you can, instead of just memories that will fade away. So let's start digging through this and see what I got in here. Shake it up a little bit, get the old stuff toward the top, new stuff toward the bottom, and everything in between. So let's start here with the Sword. This was at the Orange Peel in Asheville back in 2010. So this was the 184th ticket sold, $14. And the reason I like the Orange Peel tickets is because it has like stats of the show, like how many people had bought a ticket before you. The venue holds like 1,450 people. So it's nice to see, kind of get an idea how many people were there. I remember this one wasn't the best attended, probably like 500 or 600. But they played an awesome Kiss cover, so I was happy about that. Next one up from the Orange Peel is the Danzig Red Dead Sabbath tour. This is a gentleman I thought I'd never get to see live, but I did. Back in 2011, he charged $26, and this was ticket number 404. Prong was the opener because Tommy Victor was in his touring band, so I do remember that much. Here is the first time I saw Anthrax and Testament on the same bill. This was back in 2012. $32. Just says general admission, so I don't know how many tickets were sold before I got that. One near and dear to me and my wife's heart here. Last time Motorhead played on tour. This is at the Fillmore with Anthrax and Crowbot opening. $48 with a $13.50 service fee to see Motorhead back in 2015. He passed away in December, so this was about 4 months before he passed away. So here's a pretty cool one. This is a local metal showcase we played at the Orange Peel. The first time we played there back in 2010. It's on January 16th. Two bands that are no longer around, which seems to be the case with a lot of bands we play with here in town. Burn Stitch, Temptations Wings, and Broken Mercy. I remember Broken Mercy being pretty cool guys. The guys in Burn Stitch kind of douchebags. I'll just say it. Here is another one from the Orange Peel. Clutch with the Sword, Graveyard, and Never Got Caught. This was back in 2008. Price was, let's see, $18 back in 2008. Especially for Clutch and the Sword, that's pretty good. And Graveyard, that's really cheap. Let's get some other kind of shows besides Orange Peel shows here. So here is first of many Metallica ones. Charlotte Coliseum back in the St. Anger tour. I remember this one pretty vividly because I do like the Coliseum a lot. It was the last show I went to the Coliseum to see. It's now housing development, I do believe. Back in 2004. I remember this one because they played Blackened with full pyro, and I was close, which was really awesome. And also Lars majorly fucked up on Saint Anger. Tried to cover it, but his face just wouldn't let him. And I have the live show recording on CD behind me over here. So I always have that memory if I want to go back and listen to it and cackle. Here's another Metallica. Altel Arena in Little Rock, Arkansas. Me and my wife took a little trip. 2008. November 22nd, 2008. $93.69 for this show with a $10 fee. It was down and the sword on this particular leg. And can I say really, I know another part you might think is weird is I actually do like the Ticketmaster ticket layout for some reason. I don't know if it's like comfort food or what, but I've always been a fan of the way their tickets look. They still look like this to this day if you get physical tickets for bigger shows. Next up is the Monomarth Berserker tour. Sorry, I'm always backwards on this camera here. This is at the worst venue in Charlotte, the Fillmore. They are super corporate. They suck. There's like 2 big posts that you have to like get in between or around to see the stage fully. It's not a great venue. But you know, sometimes when the bands play near you and they play the only venue that they'll fill out, that's what you get. But also, if you've never seen a Monomarth live, you should really do that. It's quite the show. Next up is a really fun one for me. Creator with Exodus, Belphegor, Early Man, and Warbringer. I remember this show for many reasons. I remember Warbringer smoked a joint on stage, and security did not like that. I remember Creator thought it was Saturday night when it was Friday. And I remember the singer from Belphegor is so Austrian that when he was like trying to talk English, it was hilarious. Everyone was like kind of, you know, thought the same as I did. They don't want to laugh out loud, but you never forgot some stuff he said. Up next is the Ultimate Metal Monday show, High on Fire with Cavalry Attack. So I'll be honest, I wasn't a Cavalry Attack fan before this show. I'm not a Cavalry Attack fan after the show either. I never really got the hype of this band. But to each his own. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, liking that band. I just never really got what the hype was. Back in the day for High on Fire, this was $15. The Creator show was let's see, what was it? $18. $18 for 5 bands. It was unheard of nowadays with touring cost. And the Monomarth show was $37.50. So here's a pretty good one. This is a Testament at the International. Also used to be the Valerium, and I don't even know what it's called now. This was back in 2015. Knoxville is about 2 hours away from me. And as you can see, the scarf up there on the wall is from that show. Above the sword pictures. So here's a pretty cool one. This is a show my band played at Ground Zero, Stone Rock Coalition, which I don't even think is around anymore. But the reason I like this ticket is because they actually put some effort into having a keepsake, you know, for everyone who showed up. Even if you paid at the door, you got a ticket with the band names on it. So I do remember Black Hand Throne didn't play this show, so it was Waft, Fall of an Empire, which is an excellent band. Newly reunited and recording a new album, which I'm super stoked about. And a band called King Mountain. This was $5. Well worth the price, if you ask me. Some more Ticketmaster stuff here. Oh, first time I saw Iron Maiden was in Tampa, Florida. I don't know if you can see that or not. It doesn't have the price on it. I don't remember. But if you can see back here in the corner, my Iron Maiden flag, I got the Front Frontier flag from that show. Actually, I really like that set. It was in the In Vivo DVD, so I can relive the exact set anytime I wish, just on a bigger stage. But we were pretty close, so it was fun, and I'll never forget it. My first Iron Maiden show, especially one out of town that far away. Tampa is like 10 hours from here. So here is a clutch at the Orange Peel for a New Year's Eve show back in 2010. Back when I used to do stuff like that. Probably wouldn't catch me dead on New Year's Eve anything anymore. But the price was $29.50. I don't remember who opened. Sometimes they put the opening bands on these tickets. Sometimes they don't. This one does not have it. Going on to... Oh, here's a good one. This is Gojira before they started playing bigger venues. Probably the last one. Last tour, they played small venues. You can see that. The Magma Tour. $27 to see Gojira. This is ticket 1003. So this was definitely a sold out show. I remember this one being super packed. But great show. I really like seeing bigger bands in smaller venues before they get big. Here's a random Mayhem festival. Don't even know who played on it. No memory really of it except for, I don't know, 2008. That's all I got. Here is the first time I met Joe was this show because I gave him some free tickets. He was up in town looking for stuff to do. We played with Through the Fallen, which we have 2 members of that band in 10 Tensions Wings now, and Ryan and Chad playing guitar and bass. And then a band called Low Earth, who, again, like I mentioned before, no longer around. So another band we've outlasted over the years. Whether it's from stupidity or just determination, I'm not sure yet, but we have been around for a while here in town. Another band who is huge now that I saw in a small venue, Ghost with King Dude. I remember that being a pretty weird band. I'm not a Ghost hater. I'm just a first album purist. I think that all the other stuff afterwards has been way inferior to their first album. So they only charged, let's see, $20 for this show, which is pretty good. I remember it being a fun show. So here's another fun one I remember. Aerosmith and Kiss, which was a cool pairing of classic rock. I am a fan of both bands, 70s era Aerosmith, of course, and mostly Kiss too. But this was back in 2003, $45 for the lawn, which isn't terrible, with a $5.90 fee. Another Amon Amarth show, excellent show. This one had Ex Mortis and I do believe Entombed AD playing. If I'm not mistaken, $26 at the Tabernacle in Atlanta, which is a really cool old church that they made into a venue. Sounds really good. Really cool visuals. Let's see here. Here's another Metallica ticket stub. $145 for this bad boy. I took my stepson to this one. This is the last time I saw Metallica. Quite possibly the last time I will see Metallica. They've kind of priced themselves out of my price range to see a show, unless they play something like in a bar with like just like a couple like half stacks or something. I doubt I will probably go see them again. But yeah, $145 for this one at the Spectrum Center, which is in Uptown Charlotte, where the Hornets play. Oh wow, I forgot I even went to this. AC/DC Stiff Upper Lip Tour 2001. $35 for this one. I remember I was in nosebleeds, so that's probably why it's so cheap. But $4.50 fee tacked on. And yeah, this was the first time I saw AC/DC, so that's back in 2001. Yep, because I have the tour poster over there as well. Let's see. What else I got here? Corrosion Conformity at the Orange Peel. $16 for Corrosion Conformity. Not a bad deal. Here is the Smashing Pumpkins. They played a 9-day residency back in 2003. So I was lucky enough to get one of these tickets. They were really hard to get because the demand crashed these sites, so they had to actually use Ticketmaster. But somehow I got through before all that happened and snagged one of these. Wasn't really anything to write home about. The show kind of sucked, but I bought in on the hype. So here's one that is fading fast, but still have it. This is the first time I saw Black Sabbath. A venue called the Bilo Center. They used to have their own ticket machines that you could go to any Bilo in the surrounding area of the arena and buy tickets. I did this a few times for a few shows, but this was the original lineup back in '99, August 8th to be exact, because I moved out of my parents' house August 9th, because I had a day off work. Let's see here. First time I saw Aerosmith, Just Push Play tour. Terrible album. Good show, though. They play mostly classic stuff. Here is in Ozfest 2002. Let's see. Ozfest 2003. Overkill at the Fillmore. Like I said, the worst venue in Charlotte, but sometimes that's where you guys see the bands. Down at the Orange Peel back in 2012. Ticket number 268. Let's see. I didn't know where this was. A Pelican with Black Cobra. Just a piece of paper. Ticket stub. Hey, it's proof. Here's an Ozfest 2005. No idea who played on that one. Oh, George Thorogood and Destroyers. How much was this one? $30 for George Thorogood to play a bunch of covers and one original song. Here's one. The place called Be Here Now. I was actually underage to get in this place. The band is Jackal. They just tore the ticket in half. Keep the stub. But I remember I was, you had to be 21. I think I was like 17 when I saw this. But I had this like beard, so I looked old enough already. And I was with a bunch of older people, and they just kind of like pushed me through. Definitely had no business being there. The show was fun though. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of people there, but it was a good time. But if you've seen Jackal once, you've seen him a million times. Because I've seen him more than once, and it's pretty much the same show every time. Clutch with the Sword and Graveyard and Never Got Caught back in 2008. $18 for that lineup. Not bad. You can definitely see how ticket prices have increased a lot over the years. So here's two Slipknot tickets. The first one, let's see, was in Atlanta at what's Hi-Fi Buys, which is, I don't know what it is now. Sorry, I was trying to get the focus in. This was with Lamb of God and Shadows Fall, I do believe. And then here is the first time my wife saw him. She wanted to see him for the spectacle. Slipknot at the Bilo Center, which is now something else. Bilo is a out-of-business grocery store chain for those not in the know. Let's see, another metallic ticket. Here we go. This Killswitch Engage ticket. I probably wouldn't even go to the show nowadays, have any interest in it. But when I first got my wife, she had never been to a metal show. So this was the opportunity to take her to one. And this was her first experience with the Wall of Death, seeing other people do it. I think it scarred her. She still talks about it to this day. Actually, this lineup is like some pretty big heavyweights nowadays. Killswitch Engage and Dillinger Escape Plan, which I know is not around. And Parkway Drive, who somehow headlines Vulcan nights. I really don't get that, but, more power to them. Here is Overkill at the Orange Peel. Ticket number 362. Wasn't a very well-attended show. I bought this day of at the window. $27. Took my stepson to go see him. The latest Testament show right here. I bought this on the opening day of ticket sales. Got ticket number 79. $30 for Testament, Exodus, and Death Angel, which somehow I thought was a steal. I mean, you can almost pay $20 for any one of those bands headlining. So $30 seemed like a pretty good deal. So here's a pretty cool one. I don't know what year this is, but this is a Corrosion Conformity with Carmen of Burn at Stella Blue, now known as Actual Music Hall. They don't do much metal shows anymore, but they're starting to do a little bit more than they used to. I think Weed Eater's coming there in March, and they've got a couple other ones here and there lined up. So hopefully more metal coming to that venue. The venue itself's pretty cool. I don't really know who's running it now, but yeah. So that's a pretty damn old one. Here's a laminate, first laminate my band was ever issued from the Maryland Doomfest here. Makes you feel like one of the big kids getting one of those for sure. Here's a couple paper ones. Let's see. Family Values Tour 2007. Not sure why I went to that. I'm not really a Korn fan. Probably just went because I was bored or friends were going or something. And then here is Monomarth in Colorado. Me and my wife went out and caught this show while we were out there. So that was fun. I remember the guitar player for Goat Horror was bitching about everything. And I wanted to tell him to shut the fuck up because every other band in the world would probably kill to be in his position. So yeah. There's no reason to complain when you're playing high-quality shows like that. Here's a bunch of wristbands from Cherokee bike rallies when they used to have bands play there. This one didn't have anything on it, so who knows. This might be my Motorhead one, actually. I don't know. The first time I saw Motorhead was at Cherokee, too. Another show, Bullet for My Valentine. Don't know why I went to that. Don't even care about that band. Probably bored. Oh. This is a cool one. I forgot all about this one. So this is a Damage Plan with Hatebreed in Johnson City. Not too long before Dimebag got killed, actually. This was in 2004. The venue was called Rafters. $20. I remember this show because Vinnie Paul threw a drum head out. And right when I realized what it was and started to go for it, there was like 5 big, huge dudes like running for it at the same time. So I just let them have it. Also, I think Drowning Pool was on that show as well. Let's see here. I'm just trying to go. Here's Metallica at SunTrust Park during the Hardwire Tour 2017. $160. You would think that quantity would lower the price, but in Metallica math, quantity just means go up in price, apparently. Here is a VIP laminate I thought would be a good idea for some reason when I saw Judas Priest at the first Louder in Life. This was a waste of money because they piped Limp Bizkit into the VIP area, so I had to hear them even louder than if I just walked far away, which sucked. Some reason I got an Overkill signed CD and book in here. Don't know why. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a some Battle of the Bands shit that I played down in Greenville. I don't remember signing up for a Battle of the Bands, but yeah, this is a Guerrilla Productions ticket, so yeah, it must have been. We probably won without even knowing it. Here's one of the first shows me and my wife went to also, Alice in Chains Unplugged at the Thomas Wolfe Auditorium, which is like a 3,000 seat room. Pretty good show. First time I saw Alice in Chains. Well, second time I saw Alice in Chains, actually. I don't have the ticket stub for the first time because someone bought my ticket for me and they did it all electronic. So here is Heavy Mountain 2 ticket stub. I was lucky enough to play Heavy Mountain 1. And for proof of that, here is my name. Band name right here. Let's see where it goes here. Right there. With a Bass Toke and Green Fiend, RIP. And then on the main day was High on Fire, Obituary, Black Tusk, Inner Arma, Young Widows, which I don't even know if is around anymore, and Ex Mortis, who has a new album coming out soon. Hopefully I can get the singer to appear on Mark's Metal Forge podcast. We will see. And fun fact, one of our sponsors, Shadebeast, who also sponsors the Flamekeeper, also sponsored the first edition of Heavy Mountain, selling his Shadebeast wares and stuff like that. So here's another wristband, 2003, spring 2002. Oh, first time me and my wife went to the casino to see a band. This is Alice Cooper at the casino. Cool room. Sucks to go to because like just the parking and just walking through the casino to get there. $52 to see Alice Cooper. It was a fun show. I had no complaints. Let's see what we got here. Seven Dust in 2006. Not really a big fan of that band. I probably had like a friend band opening or something. I don't remember. Down at the Orange Peel. February 8th or February 18th of 2008. Let's see what else we got. Oh. Took my wife to this one, too. Foreigner at the Thomas Wolfe. But remember, two things I remember about this show. It was a super clean production, which kind of sucks, like, listening to the CD with some other guys singing. And it was over by, like, 9 o'clock, so we were in bed by 10. So that was pretty awesome. Just a couple, let's see. Just trying to dig through here and find something interesting. More Clutch. More Metallica. Okay, here we go. Here's a Mastodon from back in 14. So I think this was the, let's see, I don't know which tour this would have been. Or no, actually, it was back in May 9th, so it might have been the first concept album they put out. I'm not ringing a bell right now. But this was, for Mastodon, let's see, $16. And then here is the Sword with Year-Long Disaster back in 08. At the Orange Peel for, let's see how much it was, $12. $12, man. God, man, ticket prices got expensive. So trying to dig through here, trying to find anything else. Anthrax at the Orange Peel. My wife got photo pit pass for this. Got kicked out. Thanks, Patrick Whitaker, if you're watching, for hooking her up on that. We still talk about it to this day. I thought the pictures were fine. They used some of them, so, I mean, there's that. Here's one. It's not even music related, but it's still pretty cool. Here's a WCW ticket stub. Back in 98, so I was a senior in high school. I went and seen this. I think the only wrestler I remember wrestling was Sting, of any note. So that was fun. Ozfest 2000, the one Pantera played. I remember everybody was choosing between this and Summer Sanitarium. So I'm glad I picked this one, because I would hate to have to sit through Kid Rock to see Metallica. Here is Megadeth at the Valerium, which is no longer around. I don't know what it's called now. They played with Machine Head on this one. They had the James Lomenzo playing bass for this album also. So this is the first time I saw Megadeth live. Here is ZZ Top. Speaking of standing in line at FYE, that's what I did with this one. Got the first ticket sold, front row, dead center, with Ted Nugent and Stevie Ray Vaughan's band with Kenny Wayne Shepherd filling in. $50 for that one. R.I.P. Dusty, the man. Let's see. And then here's Megadeth at the Orange Peel again. This was the Rust in Peace playthrough tour, which was especially amazing, considering that is my favorite Megadeth album. Here is Kiss Farewell Tour. If you can see that. Proof that they had a farewell tour once upon a time, back in 2000. So, this is the first show I ever took my brother to. It was Kiss with Ted Nugent and Skid Row, and it looks like it's $54 for this ticket. It's a little faded, but that's okay. And just trying to dig through some more here. More Clutch. The Jackal tickets. Okay, this is a cool one. What is this one? Oh, okay. Superjoint Ritual. Way back. Wow, when the Orange Peel first opened, back in 2003. Can't even see what the price is on it. It's so dated. $20 for Superjoint Ritual. That's pretty cool. I forgot about this show. Here is Motley Crue, the Better Alive Than Dead tour. This is the one with the carnival tent and stuff. Pretty good show, even though, you know, Vince still couldn't sing what the fuck back then either. $65 to see Motley Crue and Vince Neil attempt to sing. So, kind of running out here of any good ones. A lot of them are just like nothing really worth talking about. Here's one I went to go see. Hell Yeah's first album with Blood Simple, I do believe, was the opener. I went to see my brother in Tampa, and we went to the show just because it was, you know, going on while I was there. 2007, Janus Landing. Cool venue, outdoor venue. $26 to see Hell Yeah and Blood Simple, and I don't remember who the other opener was. It was some local band. They weren't terrible, I just don't remember who they were. And this was like one of the Iron Maiden paperless ticket things if you get seats. Probably. Let's see here. So yeah, I think I'm just running out of stuff to talk about here that's, you know, metal related. But you get the gist. I've been to a lot of shows and, you know, I enjoy concerts. So yeah, I think we have to... Oh, wait, here's one to stop me. So, if anyone wants to come after my metal card... Oh, well, this is a good one. Judas Priest on the 50 metal years, which was like actually 52 metal years, if you do the math. $76.53 for seats, but we were pretty close, so that one was cool. If you want to come for my metal card, and I wouldn't blame you a bit, this is a ticket stub for Trapped. Now, if you're wondering why, I could tell you. Back in the day, when you know, I was not as good looking, me and a buddy of mine would go out and try to pick up women, and we figured this is a good place to do it. Little did we know that you know, all the women that were at the show were probably super annoying anyway if they liked this band. So, henceforth, we just drank some beer and enjoyed some bad music and people, and that was that. I cannot stand that band, actually. I couldn't then. I can't now. And they recently played right down the road from me at a bar. So, yeah, How the Mighty Have Fallen. AC/DC from 2008. This is one of those paperless ticket things to tell you that you have a seat to the ushers. I guess this is the Black Ice tour. Doesn't have a price on it. And let's see. Let's find one or two more here. For some reason, I have this Death Magnetic flyer in here. It has the date, September. I can pick up the new CD for $9.99 and other merch from Hot Topic. Not even sure why I have that. Here's another orange wristband. Yep, so that's about it. Here's All That Remains in Trivium. Don't know why I would have this or even go to this. I don't remember this show. Probably went because friends were going. $15.50, I guess, is a pretty good deal. With 36 Crazy Fist and the Human Abstract also. Like I said, don't really know why. Don't have any recollection. So yeah, that's about all I got here. Here is... Here's a AC/DC concert photographs order form. I can order official photographs from the concert I went to for the Stiff Upper Lip tour. I wonder if this guy made a bunch of money and retired. His prices were, let's see what this says. I don't know, but you can just order any... All these pictures have a number. You can just order it and get like a bigger picture sent to you. Seems like a scam artist, but whatever. And then let's see. More wristbands here. 2002, 2001, 2003. Crewfest. All I got to say about that. Here is the schedule for Ozfest. This is the one where... This is the tour that Sharon decided to fuck with Iron Maiden's set. And she is a cunt for doing that. And if she ever sees this, yes, you are a cunt for doing that. Could you imagine being a Iron Maiden fan and that's your first time ever getting to see them and that shit happened? That would like piss me off to no end. So not cool. I really can't stand the Osborne camp. I'm an Ozzy fan, you know, of his older stuff, but yeah, I can't stand this Kingmaker bullshit they try to pull. So yeah, fuck them, fuck her especially, and up the irons. Always. But yeah, I got the Shaft and had to see Velvet Revolver instead of Iron Maiden on this Ozfest. And they didn't announce the lineup change until after tickets were already on sale. So I wasn't very happy about that. But they had Mudvayne on this, Shadows Fall, Black Label Society, In Flames. Mastodon played in the afternoon. Trivium. Wow. The first show is for the festival is at 9:20 in the morning. Could you imagine playing at 9:20 in the morning? That would suck so bad. Sorry, guys. Well, that's all I got. Hope if you made it to the end, thank you. Hope I didn't bore you. If you were at any of these shows, let me know. You know which one you went to, or maybe we were at the same show. It's quite possible. As always, thanks for watching, and please sub to the Patreon to keep up with all the releases from the Metal Forge, Alehorn, and MUDHORN. At the time of recording this, the Sword album ranking is the next Alehorn episode. Should be coming in the first couple weeks of February, if all goes as planned. So please spread the word and like, subscribe, and share. I think is what the kids tell you to do. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay heavy, and we will see you next time.